Hey everyone, today I thought I'd make a quick video on how to bypass the AC compressor in a 2002 Honda CRV. This is something I had to do because my AC compressor made sounds like it was dying, and I don't want to pay for a new AC compressor, and I don't want it locking up in the middle of nowhere. So I followed other YouTube tutorials on how to do this. I just wanted to put out a couple of things that might make it a little easier of a job to do. So this, of course, is the original belt. I don't know how long it is, but it goes around everything, including the AC compressor. What I got, and excuse the wind, it's blowing stuff away, so that's why everything's like this. So what I got was this Gates Micro V K070553 belt, and it was recommended in one of the videos I watched, and it does indeed fit. My only concern is I drew a line here. You might be able to see it. It's here, let me zoom in. It's right there on the tensioner. Those used to be with each other with the old belt, so it has loosened the tensioner maybe a 1/4 inch of travel, as you can see there. So far so good. Maybe I'll do a longer term video to see how this holds up, maybe like publish it as a short or something later on. But it does take up a bit of the tensioner slack that otherwise is there, but it seems to have decent tension. I mean, I'm not a professional mechanic by any means, but there's hardly any deflection of the belt there, so it's doing good. Now, what a lot of these guys are telling you on YouTube to do is the tensioner, let me get this out of the way, it just lifts out. There we go. So the tensioner pulley is this guy right here, and as you can see, the end of mine's a little stripped, and that's because I followed their advice and you tried to use an open wrench on it. You cannot use an open wrench. Also, there's not enough room here unless you undo like the engine mount here or something to actually get a ratchet on it. So you cannot use an open end wrench or a ratchet unless you have something that's really, really slim to fit in that gap. So what I did was I ordered a special wrench from Japan, made by Kyoto Tool Company. It is this model, the M160, and it's got the 14 millimeter box end on the one end and the 17 on the other. And as you can see, the profile there, it juts out a little bit. It does a good job, although I was only just able to get the belt off with this. If I had to do it all over again, I'd probably go with some sort of long-handled ratchet like they have at Harbor Freight or something like that. But it does work, and it actually looks like the wrench on this diagram I found online, so it worked, but you have to create a lot of room for it. Like, you have to move this out of the way like I've done. You also have to take this out and just find another place to put the prop rod. I put it here because I was just missing one of the clips, and it seemed to hold it okay. But you're only just able to get enough tension relief that you're able to sneak the belt off the power steering pump up here at the top. And anyway, you once you get the belt off, you just reverse process. It might help if you had like some sort of a belt, a serpentine belt tool that can get down in the crevices and route it around the belts. I've seen those online, but you can get your fingers if you have small hands like me. I was just barely able to do it with my hands, so you might want to like bend a thick piece of wire or something, help you route the belt around, just in like an L shape, so then you can get it past all the pulleys. And so again, here's the belt routing. So from the power steering pump, you go around the tensioner, around the crank, and then around the water pump, and then finally around the alternator, and then it goes back up to the power steering pump. And again, that's with the Gates Micro V K070553, and you do all that, and you get this wrench on. It seats well onto the tensioner. If I can get it here, yeah, it's a 12-point box end wrench, and you just get it on there, and you're able to pull it over here, and it loosens up and you can sneak it off. Works fairly well, though. Like I said, if you can get something like this in a ratcheting wrench that sticks out, that would probably be your best option. But anyway, got it on. It seems to be working. Time will tell how long it lasts. Hopefully it'll work. So anyway, I guess that's all for now. Bye.